Select your heroes.
Really good here, right? The ranged evasion doesn't matter that much against these Radiant heroes. It's a Sven. Like, a Sven with Ags seems like a pretty bad matchup for Klinks. But it could be that OG have, a lot of the times when they build these strategies, that like some insane timing. Like maybe they have a strategy where Klinks hits this item along with this item on Bad Rider, and then they're just going to roam the map and fight everywhere. Maybe it's like a macro strategy around the map where they're like, okay, Viking when they play is burning a lot.
Yep. That's 4 stacks of sticky napalm. Make that 5 as Celery's going to continue to get chased down by Seb, who's going to dive the tier 1 tower. So this will be a trade of sorts. But First Blood does go the way of Seb and OG.
You generally really... I think this time there won't be a trade, Shannon. I think he's actually just flat out going to die.
That is a lot of damage. Another 5 stacks of sticky napalm.
At all. They seem a little unfamiliar with this lane matchup. They got... Did they both get sticky together 4 times in a row, I want to say?
Well, Shad still has 7 stacks, but I don't know if Seb can actually pursue this any further.
Oh, he has flame break.
8 stacks, here it comes.
Oh my god.
More aggression from Saksa. That is an actual super easy kill once that many stacks are upon him.
All right.
Good lord.
You know what the word is for this? That's relatively weak. They could be in the lane stage. The fact that they've broken even, I think you're pretty happy with that.
Yeah, it looks like OG has spotted this stack of ancients here in Viking's triangle. They're going to ward it up with Saksa as well. Try to block things out, but
yeah, Sven's farm is all right, but your own game on Undying is not hot right
lane.
now.
We're going to see the Rupture for the first time this game into the Blood Right. It's going to be an easy kill onto mid one. So Klinks, obviously, a good target to be able to lock down like that.
Bad Rider, who really... You don't really want to jump into this hero. Not necessarily like, oh, wait a second. This is a really good roll.
Very nice flame break. He's going to get the lasso off as well. It's going to be an easy kill, but the question is, can OG get out before the rest of these reinforcements end up taking them down? Seb able to Firefly to the lower side of the map here, but Shad is there waiting. But again, he doesn't really have that much damage, and Seb is super fast. Toby does have Rupture. Will be getting up. The TP is going to be there.
Things that you need to keep going. It solves that problem, and it gives you solo kill potential. Again, fitting OG's strategy of catching heroes off. They want to buy the item that allows this Klinks to pose a solo kill threat. No tail, Carapace.
No tail. Gets off the Vendetta as well, but there's Shad getting lassoed up and brought down immediately. A terrible loss there for Viking, but they're going to continue to fight, it looks like, as they're showing off the Orchid. A beautiful impale from No Tail onto 2, into the roll-in from Sox. It doesn't have his magnetize another 45 seconds. Seth continuing the pressure with that flame break as the Blood Right's going to deal a little bit of damage, but in the meantime, 4 have died for Viking. It's so far has not been that close, which is not what we saw in the group stage at all with this team.
And one of the things that's a common denominator in their games, in my opinion, is that they draft lineups that lack a little bit of play potential, right? They had 2 mid Dooms yesterday and offlane Tides, and today they have a mid Zeus and an offlane Bloodseeker. So what's your catch? Like, how do you start fights? How do you put pressure on the opponent? You're very much reliant on farming your... I think he wants to turn into Earth Spirit primarily, actually.
Well, yeah, I've seen the clip of him doing... Was it him?
Oh, Shad.
Shad is going to get spotted out here. Double TP support coming. The E-Blade is going to be applied into the adaptive strike. No Tail with another great impale. Looks like Shad's going to be able to get off his stun, but he lives through the day as OG is now on the retreat. Toby ends up getting off the Rupture. They do take out the Undying, but Thompson able to clean up poor old Toby. So it's a 2-for-0 still, but they at least do not on combo between Sox. Was it? Who was it? It was Thompson and somebody.
Oh, good Carapace.
All right.
Yeah, that's filthy.
All right. Good clean stuff.
This game has been run largely by Bat and Earth Spirit. They've just made so many moves. And
all right, well, No Tail,
he is in trouble.
He is ruptured. Did mitigate a little bit of that damage with the spike carapace, but is brought down eventually. Sox is going to de-ward here. Thompson still with the Aegis, so not really scared of anybody right now. And Viking is here in numbers. Meanwhile, OG just kind of playing with their food, it looks like. Shad is going to pop that ult. They're going to take down Sox in quick succession. So 2-for-0.
Ambitious roll.
Earth Spirit. I'm sure there's another hero out there. As there's the Zeus ult, but it's not going to be nearly enough to take anybody out. The Undying just melts. As that is the Deso reveal, I do believe, for mid one.
There's any combination of any 2 of OG's heroes is actually a kill. Oh, he has backup, so
Atos is there for now, but he is so fast and has a Blink Dagger Force Staff on top of the Boots of Travel. So he is beyond mega farmed for a Bat Rider. Third in net worth overall in the game, just ahead of mid one on Clinks, actually. That's with an Iron Talon Clinks as well, so able to actually do Ancients. As Seb is ruptured up, just going to sidestep the Blood Right. So that ends up being a wasted Rupture, and we'll see if OG can capitalize on this, as Toby's going to be caught out. No Tail with the Vendetta. Has a Spike Carapace up, not really doing anything with that, but the Impale does connect, and again, Celery finds his way to the grave. Courtesy of your Morphling, and Artemis looks to be next, and OG are just completely dumpstering right now. So there's the Earth Spirit Scepter.
I think, you know what, I know why OG run this strategy. It just dawned on me. Saksa and Thompson both want to play Earth Spirit every game, and they couldn't settle who plays it. So they just made a strategy where they can both play it. So it's not just a flex pick, they're just picking it for both of them at the same time.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Great.
You know?
Yeah.
Of their drafts, and maybe it's something that has just been discovered about them based on their group stage. They had a lot of games to play, and they did really well. We're seeing some counters now. The initiation from OG is underway. Shad's going to get kicked away to the other side of the map, basically. Has his ultimate activated along with the BKB, so he's not going to be brought down quite yet. There's no casualties thus far. There's No Tail. He's going to get that Spike Carapace off, but the BKB is just going to ignore literally every part about that. But in the meantime, this fight is quite segregated. Toby's going to be the trade, so it's a 1-for-1 across the board, which at this stage of the game, but Aegis is gone, and Roche we'll see in about 20 seconds when he will be up. As there's the initiation. Again, this is how many deaths for Undying? Not to highlight this, but 1 in 10. It just feels like he has died so many times. It's like the first to die in most of these engagements. There's the initiation from Seb, and Shad is in a lot of trouble, and by that I mean he's dead. Does not have buyback to speak of. They're just going to call it GG, as this game 1 was all OG.
Complete beatdown. And I want to, now that we've cast 3 games of Viking in a row, you and I think we want the same thing from them, right? We need to see something. I would love to see them pressure.